Wilson! What are we gonna do now? Wilson! Wilson!
My name is Voight, dumbass.
What is going on, guys? My name is Riptide, also known as Daniel, and today I'll be bringing you my 500 subscriber Q&A. And first off, I just want to say thank you. This is a milestone I could not have ever imagined hitting. You know, when I didn't even think 100 was possible. Now, you know, just a little over 2 years later, here we are at 500. It just blows my mind that like I've actually gotten this far, and I can't thank all of you enough. And yeah, you guys asked me some questions on Twitter with the hashtag Riptide500, and I went through and picked out the ones that I thought were, you know, well, good and appropriate at the same time, and also, you know, the ones I could find. There was a lot of questions I didn't get. They didn't put my @ in the question, so it was hard for me to find it. Which I searched by the hashtag, but it was still somewhat of a hassle. Either way, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get right into the questions. All right, the first question comes from Sunrise, and he asks, "Do you watch or play a sport? If so, favorite team?" And Justice Sunrise. Well, you know, maybe keep hitting clips and Justice Sunrise might happen one day. And watch or play a sport. I used to play baseball, and I still watch baseball. I love baseball. And my favorite team is the Boston Red Sox. The next question comes from my Australian mate, Drop, and he asks, "How long do you think you will continue YouTube and gaming in general?" Well, YouTube is very time consuming. And I'm a senior in high school. I'm going to continue YouTube into college and hopefully keep trying to do it. I, you know, love what I do. It's just so much fun, and I don't want to stop anytime soon. So I'm gonna continue YouTube for as long as I possibly can. And gaming, I think once you're a gamer, you're kind of always a gamer. You know, even if you're not like getting on, oh, I'm making my 2 videos for the week or whatever it is, you're always gonna, you know, sit down at your friend's house or, you know, just casually play video games, even if it's not like on like a schedule type thing. So you'll just casually play it with friends and stuff. So I'll definitely probably game the rest of my life, to be honest. All right, and the next question comes from Helios. "Why are you such a beast?" I just spin and shoot, man. That's it, and they hit. Nothing really too special there. Next question is from Shaggy, and he asks, "So what are some of your post-game thoughts after carrying your team to victory in MLG Anaheim for 54 pesos?" None of you are going to get this reference, but it's kind of an inside joke. But Shaggy, my thoughts were that, you know, we walked out of there and we played our best. And the fact that we got to walk out of there with 54 pesos is, you know, just an astounding feat. And I can't believe that me, Ploxy, and Quantum have the skill set to go in there and just take down everybody else. You know, we're a fantastic team. All right, the next question comes from Rek, and he asks, "Who are your 3 favorite Justice members and why?" I've got a lot of friends in Justice. It'd be too hard for me to pick 3. You guys are great. Just you know, just keep doing you, all of you, except for you, Rek. You're different, but you're still all right. All right, the next question comes from Prism, and he asks, "What's the best shot you've ever hit?" Okay, so I've hit several kill cams in my career, but man, I think the best is probably the closer to my 7th ep, which you guys will see next Friday. So, yeah, so you just kind of have to wait till next Friday. And my 7th episode will be on Justice. And my closer is definitely my favorite clip I've ever hit, just because from a spot that I've never seen anyone hit from before. And, I don't know, really clean shot, and I just love it. All right, the next question comes from Drew, and he asks, "Do you keep the bowl neat and tidy?" Generally, yeah, I do. It's, you know, always shower, make sure to wash it, shampoo it, and my hair looks great all the time. You can ask anyone. It's just a fantastic, fantastic piece of my body. All right, the next question comes from Smitters, and he asks, "How do you hit Bill Dongers?" Well, it generally starts by me picking up my controller. You know, I jump off, I spin, I shoot, and I hit it. And that's pretty much it. Just spin and shoot, and that's pretty much it. That's all I've got for you. And next question comes from Aquaball, and he asks, "Do you take kindly to threats?" Aquaball, you've been in Justice long enough to know what my opinion on this is, and instead of telling you, I think I'll just show how I you know, my opinion on threats.
We don't take kindly to threats, nigga. We don't take kindly to threats.
SS be the set. We don't take kindly to threats. We don't take kindly to threats.
Nigga claim.
Anyway, the next question comes from Saber, and he says, "Can the intro have better editing and clips and an extra A?" Well, man, that's such an iconic video in my opinion that, you know, we just can't top it. There's no way to top it, even with you in it, especially with you in it. We just can't top it. It's just crazy, like how good that episode was, and how little we've progressed since then. All right, next we've got my boy Henpoo, and he asked, "How'd you come up with the name Riptide?" Okay, all right, so it was 2013. I actually started a trick shot slightly more seriously than just trying to figure out what to do in a shot, and I'd actually kind of figured out what to do. Still wasn't that serious about it yet, but I ended up, I think I was at my grandparents' house and the Weather Channel was on or something, and then I heard them talking about some kind of riptide or storm, something. I don't know. I heard the word riptide, and I just thought about how I like that, and that's pretty much it. And I knew nobody in the community had that name that I personally knew of, and that's pretty much it. Just Weather Channel, I guess. The next question comes from Justice Rhines, and he asks, "Can I join Justice?" Rhines, you're in Justice, bud. I don't know if we've been over this or not, but you know, your Twitter name's that. You've got a logo as your Twitter picture. And you're in the video, so there you go, champ. All right, and we've got another question from Saber, and he asks, "What's your favorite game other than BO2, and can I join Justice?" Saber, man, just keep grinding for it, man. Maybe someday it'll happen. You never know. And my favorite game other than BO2, oh man, probably BO1 or MW2. I'm not good at MW2, but I enjoy playing on bypass with bots and stuff. It's very different experience, and I just find it enjoyable. All right, and now we've got another question from Smitters, and he asks, "Do you ever think of how you've come this far and could still grow?" I actually do. You know, when you hit milestones, it makes you think about, like, oh, the day I hit 10 subscribers, or the day I hit, you know, 50 subscribers, and like, when you think about that, like when you, on those days when you hit the smaller milestones, you just think, well, I only want to get more. And initially it started at, my milestone just was, you know, get 50 subscribers. I got 50, and it's just like, well, I want 100. Well, I got 100, and I was like, oh, I didn't think I'd get this far. Now I kind of want 500, and now I've got 500, and yeah, the next goal is 1,000. So, you know, I'm going to keep putting in the work, and I'm going to keep grinding, and, you know, sometime in the next few months, I will be at 1,000 subscribers. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna make sure it happens. All right, and we have another question from Akable, and he asks, "What are your future plans career-wise?" Well, right now, a lot of the classes I choose at school are heavily focused on computers, whether that be, you know, fixing them or just simple repair type things to managing networks and programming. So my future is probably going to be based around something involving computers. I can pretty much guarantee that. All right, and the last question comes from a Vertical, and he asks, "What do you think is the most important lesson in life to learn?" In my opinion, the most important lesson in life to learn is to always love what you do and do what you love. So, for instance, if people aren't going to support what you do, but it matters to you and you absolutely love doing it, don't stop doing it. You know, obviously, unless it's something absolutely terrible and hurting other people or something of that regard, in which case you probably should see a counselor. But, like, let's say, you know, people aren't going to always support your decisions of what you like to do, but you shouldn't let that affect your decisions on anything you want to do. If you like doing it and you have a passion for it, you need to go out and make it happen, because you only have one life to do it in, and so you definitely should do things you enjoy. Finally, guys, I just want to say thank you one more time for, you know, helping me pass milestones that I never thought I'd even come close to. You know, it really pays off. Like, just all the work I put in pays off when, you know, I get to see your guys' positive feedback and you just really enjoying content that I put out. And it just kind of, it's mind-boggling to me sometimes that like 500 people, like, care enough to, like, click subscribe and actually think I'm entertaining enough to come back and watch. And just seeing the way my channel's grown, you know, it's crazy. I just can't be thankful enough, because you guys have helped me out in more ways than I can even tell you. So I just want you to know that I appreciate this more than you know, and thank you so much. Also, I'm going to have another two more 500 subscriber videos. I'll be having a class setup video Monday, and what could be the best rated video on my channel ever Friday. So I'm not gonna be dropping too many hints about what it is, but all I'm saying is just be ready, because it's gonna be entertaining for you. Maybe not as much for me, but it's going to be entertaining for you. So yeah, thank you so much for 500. I've been Riptide, and I'll see you on Monday with another video.